Hell yeah. Yo, what up? It's Aaron Moses. We gotta make it real awkward, bros. We gotta make it real awkward. So this is it's not a debate. I don't wanna call it that. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna debate because I'm gonna call it that. Who is a better YouTuber? A big YouTuber? Young Pharaoh or Hassan Campbell? Now we got New Jersey. Excuse me, guys. We got New Jersey King Dave in the building, and he's obviously on the side of Hassan Campbell, and I'm obviously on the side of Young Pharaoh, man, all day, man. Now let's get it, man. We're gonna jump straight into it. So excuse me, New Jersey King Dave. What do you do? What is your passion? And do you actually have all the women in the world? That's a really important question.
Do I have not in my control?
Exactly. So you are on the side of Hassan Campbell, bro. Why do you think Hassan Campbell is a more equipped leader than young the Pharaoh, bro? Why exactly do you think that?
Okay, well, a leader doesn't just argue for themselves. They don't have, oh, my point needs to be right because it's my point, which Pharaoh has a lot of.
Right.
Well, if Hassan's wrong, like, you could call him out on anything. Anybody can. It doesn't matter if he hates a person or not. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Pharaoh's none of that. Bro, Pharaoh's the type of person, like, if someone real close to him calls him out on some shit, he'll probably be like, nah, well, that's not true. Like, just because it's a mental thing, like, this barrier he needs to keep up. Like, it's bullshit.
Well, I will say this. Firstly, I'm going to agree with what you said, and then I'm going to go against my position on why Hassan Campbell is not an efficient and effective representative of the community as a whole, as a conscious community or subconscious, whatever you believe in. Young Pharaoh he has a large ego. He's a very he's very narcissistic. As he says in his own videos, he's not going to debate you unless he knows for a fact that he can win, which I think honestly I think that's very weak. You know, I know for a fact that I like to be wrong. I like to grow. I like for the people to see my frailties. That's a very deceptive, 48 laws of what one of my mentors called the 48 laws of coward, type of methodology. So I will say that that is something I agree with you. That's something I do not like about young Pharaoh. I don't give a fuck if I lose. I don't give a fuck if I look weak in front of the people. So that is something that I do not like about young Pharaoh. But at the same time, what the fuck is the limit when it comes to Hassan Campbell? Just like I told you before in a private conversation, nigga, why the fuck did Hassan Campbell tell the youth of my city, of my metropolitan area, to start slaughtering police, nigga? Because that's going to be that you don't tell little kids. Just like I told you, the gang banging age is from 10 years old, my nigga, to 20 years old. You don't instruct the youth to start clapping at police, bro. You don't instruct gangbangers. And when I say gangbangers, again, guys, if you're not, you might be from LA, you might be from Texas, you might be from Miami if you're watching this. You might be from Milwaukee, you might be from Iowa, you might be from Idaho, you might be from, if you're watching this, you might be from South North Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, in Chicago. If you say the word gangbanger, that means people from age 10 to age 20. So you don't instruct the youth in my moral compass. You don't instruct the youth. You don't instruct gangbangers to motherfucking shoot at police. That's just common sense to not do that. So for Hassan Campbell to do that, bitch ass nigga, what the fuck you doing, bro? Don't tell my people to shoot at police. So I don't recall young Pharaoh doing anything similar to doing that, my guy. I don't recall young Pharaoh getting drunk and going to Burger King and calling somebody a fat nasty B word and saying and accusing her of racism because he didn't realize everybody was paying for their fucking meals with cash money and credit except for him, you know. But young Pharaoh does have his. Another thing I don't like about young Pharaoh is he's very egotistical. This nigga literally said he was the smartest person like in the world. Like my nigga, he literally said that, guy. He literally said that, bro. He literally said, "I think I'm the. If anybody can elect me to be the leader of the black people, that's very bold. That's a very bold statement. I think both of these motherfuckers have really molested the 48 Laws of Power, bro. I really think they have invested and molested that motherfucking book, bro. And I see it because I listen to the 48 Laws of Power every fucking day, at least four of those laws every day. And I'm like, damn, that's what that nigga, this Cleopatra looking at this nigga. But anyways, bro, go ahead, bro. You go ahead. I'll pass it back to you.
Mm, yeah. No, he's definitely not the smartest person.
This nigga said in the world. This nigga said, I think I'm a genius. PC family, I think I'm a genius. Oh, like, this nigga, you don't know I'm a genius. But go ahead,
Uh,
bro. But I am on the side of young Pharaoh, so I'm defending young Pharaoh. I think young Pharaoh is a more efficient, effective representative
one,
of the black community
one,
than Hassan the fuck Campbell. So go ahead, bro.
one thing I like about Hassan is, you heard about the Skeeter thing?
I'm not familiar with that.
Alright, so basically NYPD released a surveillance video of someone that had a skateboard, whatever, conversation went wrong side with someone. Dude, this dude had the skateboard, fucking smacked the shit out of her, the lady with the skateboard,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a pool of blood there. Mind you, she's skinny, she's frail. This dude is, some type of athletic. And one thing I liked about his song was he put out 1,000 right now. Like,
Mm-hmm.
if you were to locate Skeeter's location, you will get 1,000 in your Cashapp, and plus the donations he got. So if he got $4,000 in donations, you'd be getting $5,000 for the location of that person that laid out that lady. I like that. Cause that's cheap shit, bro. That's a good, like, nobody does that. Celebrities don't do that shit. Like,
Bro, we could have did the, we could have we should have fucking how about this, bro? I'm gonna invite you on my group. I mean, not in my group, in my live, instead of this room. I keep forgetting I could do that because this is some weird shit. Hold up. But okay, so give me 2 seconds instead of me holding this fucking camera. Bro, this shit fool. Oh, you know what? This shit doesn't play sounds. Or you could bring Ali on here. You wanna bring Ali in?
I'm up for it.
For real? That was. I thought you were gonna say something else.
I mean, I don't know. Oh,
You got the invite?
holy crap, you're on some other shit. I'm on it. Yeah. No.
You got it? Did
Yeah, it
work?
just says just now. Yo, what's up? Yeah, I got the invite.
Who is this? Oh, that's you. This shit. Yeah, bring David in. Duh.
Yep.
I don't want no fucking COVID-19 updates, bitch. Fuck you talking about? COVID-19, bitch. I'm COVID-19. That's what it. Nah, that's not true. Can we sell your blood?
No.
Nope.
You know they're doing that out here. They're fucking. This shit is still saying it's adding.
Nope.
Did it reject it?
Yeah, I don't think they would want my blood.
Bro, that's
That
what
might
they're
have
doing.
triggered some shit.
They're
that I
fucking
had.
literally buying people's blood that have the antibodies for COVID-19, and they're paying them $500. Or like it changes from state to state. Like Arkansas, they're paying $500. In Illinois, they're paying. What's this nigga doing, bro? Like, what is his actual movement? I can tell you, I can run down a list of things that young Pharaoh actually has going on in the community. You know how I found out about fucking Hassan, nigga? You know who is who? You know who Hassan Cambell is to me? The nigga who got molested by African Bambaataa. The nigga with motherfucking Stockholm syndrome. Now I have Stockholm syndrome. If you guys don't know, shit, I'm not gonna fucking put myself out there like that. But nigga, that's how I found. You know how I found out about Young Pharaoh? Young Pharaoh to me is the nigga who said the black woman is God. Do I believe a black hat? Do I believe the black woman is God? Hell the fuck,
Hell.
the fuck no. Do I believe
I
the
mean,
black woman is God? No.
if she's bigger,
If she, I don't give a fuck. The black woman is not a motherfucking God. At the fuck all. The motherfucker who's 1% a different person every day, hormonally and chemically, who can't control themselves. No, I don't believe a black woman is motherfucking God, mother. Bitch, you better wash them dishes. No, I'm just playing. That's not true. But no, do I believe the black woman is God? No. But the reason I found out about young Hassan Campbell, Hassan Campbell to me is the nigga who got molested by African Bambaataa, bro. Why are you trying to build your image off of that? Um, I don't know if you're familiar with this phrase. Is the phrase is remember how you met that hoe? That's the way she's still gonna go. How you meet him is how you leave him. You know how you live is how you die. So if that's the energy you come in with, if you are the guy that is the person who only got famous because you got diddled by a motherfucking hip hop artist, what the fuck is gonna be your exit strategy? The person, how you meet him is how you leave him. How you maintain is how you obtained it. How you met the hoe is how she gonna go. What the fuck is gonna be his exit plan? If that's consistent in every lifestyle, if that is exactly how life is, if that's the formula, how you live is how you die. What the fuck is this nigga? How are we gonna remember him, bro? You feel me? How we were introduced to young Pharaoh is the nigga who said the black woman is God, which is ignorant as fuck because the black woman is not God. But at least the nigga came to us on some righteous, oh, this nigga really wants some melanated pussy type shit. You heard? Like, you get me?
get a plus on that.
At least he came in on some play shit. What's up, Steffi?
Better than that fucking non shit.
I came in, shit. That's how I'm gonna leave. I'm good on that. I'm content with that. How did I surpass so many of my people? Oh, this nigga doesn't have this and this and this, but you know me more than you know a lot of people. Do I have thousands? Do I have millions of dollars in a bank account in Cuba somewhere? No, the fuck I don't. But I bet you remember. I bet you know me. Exactly. How did you and I meet? I wrote an essay for you, bro. And shit, we just made history, and now we're making history as we speak. But I don't think Hassan Campbell is an idiot by any means. I just want this dude like the person who said, "Yeah, my son is a daughter now. He's a transgender because I did some stupid shit and went to prison." Like nigga, if you don't, I don't, I don't have any problems with transgender people. But nigga, that's not what you planned out. If you didn't go to prison, my nigga, your son, daughter would not be a motherfucking transgender. That is not what you planned for your household. How the fuck are you gonna instruct the people if you talk so much shit about all these different types of lifestyles and that's what you introduce to your own household, my dude? Like, and I literally don't have a problem with this nigga. The nigga's a weirdo, bro. Nigga's a weirdo. This nigga's boyfriend is African Bambaataa. This nigga got like this nigga got died. He put his penis in my thighs, and I was just laying there, like, my nigga, what? Are you not about to instruct my fucking son to do shit if you let a nigga put his dick in your thigh? Nigga, what? Nigga, you're not
You
about
know
to
how
teach
old he
my
was
son.
when that happened?
Old enough, nigga, 16?
12 years old.
12? When I
12.
was 12, I knew to not let a nigga put his dick in my thighs, bro.
Bro,
You think I would let a nigga put his penis in my thighs when I was 12 years old? No, bro. I was a savage when I was 12, bro. I was
if you
fucking shit
can't
up.
give a 12-year-old a pass on that, bro, that's kind of like what the fuck.
I think that people are not accountable for a lot of things when they're 12. I think that. But I know a lot of people who would not allow that type of behavior. Who would. And for all those who have been molested around that age, I'm not saying that it's your fault. It's not your fault because you were not able to consent. It's not your fault. That was horrible. I'm just saying everybody I grew up was savages. You know what I'm saying? If anything horrible happened to you, I've been molested. But guess what? When I was molested, I was asleep because niggas is cowards. Niggas is bitches. When I got molested, you feel me? But if somebody were, but I don't know, bro. Stockholm syndrome is deep. A lot of things. Karma. Okay, I said a lot. So you go ahead and you spit your piece for the people.
Yeah, well, someone being live at 20 doesn't mean they're live at 12, like, and vice versa.
Right.
I can't hold a 12-year-old to the same standard as a 22-year-old. I just can't. I don't care who the 12-year-old is. Even if the 12-year-old is a savage, you still, that's just not natural. That's not normal. Like, and plus, I mean, I don't even. The situation's fucked, but that's definitely not his boyfriend though. Cause
You know this nigga's. Alright, my bad, my bad. I'm gonna be quiet.
yeah, that's nah.
You know
And nah, that's
you
kind
know
of
the nigga
fucked
said
up.
he was
People
doing
that
that shit till he was like 16, right?
that's kind of fucked up though. Like
Alright,
that's just fucked.
it is fucked up, especially
Like,
because he
it's just
was
fucked.
he was supposed to be his mentor and guiding him, and he didn't have a dad and shit like that. So no, that was not okay. And I'm not trying to say that because his age, it shouldn't have happened, but not because of his age, and he had a certain level of discernment, but maybe he should be healing himself. Like I was really rocking with Hassan Cambell, bro. Like I sent this nigga bread on live. I did the fucking super chat shit. But to see this man cry, like if you could, I'm not saying you should not be crying about certain things, but it's obvious that you didn't, dude didn't heal from what has gone on. I've seen people say a lot worse shit than him, and me just saying certain things. It's not the fact that you can mentally put yourself in that place and still be reminiscing on that level to the part where you need to be healed. Like my women will tell you, bro, I still need a lot of healing myself, but I still know that I am fit to be able to lead. I don't feel is able to lead, bro, because he just says. And think about it. How long? Let me ask you this: how long was he down for? How long was he in prison for? Probably like 5, 7 years. He did some wild shit.
I think 3 years. He got 3 murder cases. He
He
beat
got.
all 3 of them. He was on Rikers Island for 3 years.
I believe he went to the joint, bro. I think he went to prison at some point. I think he. I'm pretty sure he did like 5 to 7 years. I can't remember, but we'll just go with your three. So 3 years. Well, that would actually destroy my point. But I think that even him just being in, just me knowing institutionalized people and just knowing what is the term I'm looking for, arrested development. He has the emotional response of somebody that is not his age. I believe dude is like maybe 34, 35.
He's in his 40s.
He's in his 40s. Exactly. So someone, I don't think he's in his. Okay, we'll just go with that. So we'll just say 42 for all intents and purposes. For somebody to be living how he's living with the emotional responses he has to life, I don't I don't feel he's fit to fit to lead, bro. I would be appalled if I found out my child was watching Hassan Campbell and building his sense of manhood off of his philosophy, bro. No, I rock with you. I rock with you all day, every day, bro. And I want you, especially as somebody who's a part of the youth, I want you to understand. I would not recommend Hassan Campbell as somebody who should be your mentor. Who am I? Who am I exactly? But I just, as young Pharaoh being the same age as you, nigga, I would recommend. And of course, because young Pharaoh's in your same generation, there might be a lot of conflict there. You know, Willie Lynch and all of that. But I wouldn't recommend Hassan Campbell to lead the youth at all. At all. What the fuck soever.
Mm,
You heard?
I would recommend him because he's unfiltered as fuck. Like, no filter. Zero.
Yeah.
Pharaoh, I don't even have to watch, I don't even have to listen to the audio in Pharaoh's videos. I could see by the way he moves, there's a filter.
It's supposed to be a filter. You can't just do whatever you want to.
I mean, why not?
Well, he did say that, Hillary Clinton. There's videos of Hillary Clinton that he shit that he can't show of her. There's indictments. I already told you about this. There's indictments against Queen Elizabeth and her husband. There's indictments against uh, Barack and Michelle Obama. There's indictments against Hillary. What's the name? Bill Clinton. There are a lot of things that young Pharaoh does say. He's not a Trump supporter, but he hasn't lied to the people. I've yet to find anything foo that young Pharaoh has done. Do I agree that he should be suing YouTube? Do I think he's an emotional very the fuck emotional person. Of course, of course. Does he have a lot of issues that most of the black community has? Yes. Is he a hypocrite? He's human. Of course he's a fucking hypocrite. Is he egotistical? Yes, of course he's fucking egotistical. He calls himself young the fuck Pharaoh. Yes, he's. Is he a dangerous person in a lot of different respects? Yes. Everything that Hassan Campbell is. Well, Hassan Campbell, I don't. I wouldn't trust him, bro. I wouldn't trust him. I would trust him. I don't think. I don't think Hassan Campbell is fool per se. If he said that he was gonna do something, I would trust that he would do it. If we were to raise a lot of money and I put him on a certain level because he hasn't necessarily lied to the people. Um, I, well, when he when he was asked when he was violated, he couldn't give us an answer. Maybe his subconscious mind didn't want to go to that point. Um, young Pharaoh did touch. He does reach. Young Pharaoh reaches a lot, and I know he has a cult following, which can easily go to your head because the couple people that I have that's doing what they need to do for me, which I appreciate, that shit goes to my head easily. So imagine 100,000, 200,000 people going to Young Pharaoh's head. Like the shit that he said against Nature Boy, some of that shit wasn't true. The shit that he said against Hassan Campbell, that shit wasn't motherfucking true. He and Hassan Campbell. Okay, okay. Let's go back to that one point, bro. What does Hassan? What is Hassan's Campbell? What is his actual goal for the people? What is his? What is he trying to do for the people? What has he done for the people besides make money and sit in his car and make videos?
Bro, he did put up over 1,000 for whoever finds
$1,000.
Skeeter's location, 1,000 plus. Whatever the donations is, even if it's 10 grand, he's still donating all of that cash app. So I don't know anyone else that's doing that shit. Just for his location,
$1,000.
not for anything else. Just drop his location and all that money goes straight to the cash app. That's pretty dope.
Do you know that? Do you know Young Pharaoh has a site where if you have a black-owned business, you can. It's pretty much like a black Amazon or a black eBay. So let's say if you cut grass and you live in Florida, you can just say, "Hey, I cut grass. Who needs grass cut?" And you put your little $10 in, and you're a part of the membership, and you'll be a part of that. Or if you have a product, he has an internet store. It's pretty much like a black owned Amazon. Everybody can put their items in that store. Do you know he was gonna open up a physical store in New York, like a bodega type thing, and everybody was gonna be able to physically go to the bodega and buy your shampoo or buy your tarot card readings or buy your nuclear physics book and physically go there. Do you know that he releases a lot of his own um, lectures on his own site. He goes to different cities and does lectures and mentors people one on one. So that's why I'm asking you, what is his actual goal? Was he Pharaoh? He raised money to do a black-owned daycare, which I don't know where that is. I'm pretty sure it
He
failed.
didn't make it.
He did. It didn't work. It didn't work. Just
Didn't he
like
promise that one too? He promised.
he promised it.
Okay. But he didn't promise all the other shit he did. But the one
The,
thing
everything. The only
he
thing
did
that
do.
failed was the actual daycare, bro. Everything else is you can go on his website and they have all the. He has all the links. The daycare, yes, that failed. I don't believe that that is an actual physical manifestation. But he's not stealing from the people, and he is pointing out the people who. Oh, what's the nigga? The fucking NOY nigga, the the Nation of Islam dude who stole all that money. This nigga stole over $1 million from the black people in California. The House Voucher dude, the dude that has the indictment against him right now. But the only reason he's not in prison is because the fucking government fell because because the quarantine. He pointed him out. He pointed Dr. Umar Johnson out. He has the warrant against the polygamous nigga, the Crip nigga from Best Eye or Brownsville. He's not from Best Eye. He's from Brownsville.
Oh, Brother Polite.
Brother Polite. He has a fucking $250,000 lawsuit he won against him. Brother Polite owes young Pharaoh $250,000, bro. Not $10,000, not $50,000, $250,000, bro. He legally owes young Pharaoh $250,000, and he has a felony warrant out for his arrest in Mississippi. And this is all public record, bro. All public record.
I met Brother Polite
You met Brother Polite.
before he blew up.
In like 2012, huh?
Around there. I was young, around 15, so yeah, 2012. He was less flashy.
It was always flashy. I want to say the nigga stayed in Atlanta at some point. I believe he did. Yeah. It shouldn't be a battle. It's not a battle. I mean, this is a friendly conversation. Do I think Hassan Campbell is fool? Yeah, I know he is for a fact. I wouldn't trust him to lead the people. I'd rather me lead the people than Hassan Campbell, and I know how unstable and insecure and crazy I am. But I don't do what that nigga does, bro. I've always had to try to have friendly conversations with bro. I personally talked to fucking young Pharaoh. That nigga's not a fool. Does he have issues like everybody else? Of course he does, bro. He's just like me. That nigga doesn't like to sit around and carry on and just have inconducive conversation. Of course not. Is he a narcissist like I am? Of course he is. Does he make garbage ass music like I do? Yes, his music is garbage. Mine is not. But I don't like. I want people to have power that are just what. And you have yet. I mean, it's not about New Jersey King David. It's not about that. But the fact that New Jersey King David has a mind that everybody should be in love with just as much as I am. As beautiful as New Jersey King David's mind is, he still cannot tell me what the fuck is Hassan Campbell doing in our community. Nothing. He put $1,000. He did. Nigga. He's not doing. Hassan Campbell is not doing shit for the community, bro. You know what he does? He records himself going to Burger King, calling people fat, nasty bitches. When you don't know if this motherfucker is suicidal, you don't know if she was planning on killing herself today, but instead of killing herself, she showed up at work just to survive this one more day, and you call her a fat, nasty bitch. I mean, I don't. After that, I really don't watch dude like that. But I think Hassan Campbell said some dope shit. I like his perception on a lot of things. I like that he can sit down and dissect a lot of different things. I like that he can give certain things a different spin. I think that's very important in the community. But we don't know who this nigga is. We don't know where his goals are. We don't know what he's going to do with our community. Everybody knows what I'm doing. Everybody knows what Young Pharaoh's doing. Everybody knows what everybody that I consider my mentor and my loved ones are doing. Everybody knows that I keep saying Chicago. New Jersey King David, he is in love with nuclear physics and quantum physics. Everybody knows that Jennifer Lopez is his baby mama. Everybody knows this. Everybody knows New Jersey King Dave has all the women in the world, bro. But we don't know what Hassan Campbell's doing. So I do want you to go ahead and do what you gotta do. Exactly.
So, mm, I mean, he did call out my son though when yeah, basically he's trying to raise money. You know what my son's trying to do now? That PSA he put out on Atlanta.
Mm.
So basically, he's misleading the whole Black Lives movement, the whole Antifa thing. They're deep state, obviously.
Right.
They're deep state. So what this guy did, my son, he's pretty much trying to steer them, saying, all right, oh, we could police ourselves. We don't need police and all this. And, Hassan, he called him out. Regardless of how close my son is close to Hassan, he still called him out in front of his whole audience. People on that level, they wouldn't do it. They'll be like, oh, no, this person's close to me. This dude put him on blast, like, his whole shit. And, yeah, he is funded by George Soros, my son.
My son?
Yep. He's funded by the bootleg.
Yeah, young Pharaoh did not say that, bro.
No, I didn't say Pharaoh.
I know, I'm saying I said young Pharaoh did not say that. So I'm glad that
I know he did.
Hassan Campbell did that.
Yeah.
That's fact.
His video he just released like 2 days ago.
So, okay, in what regard is he funded by George Soros, the nigga who paid all those people to pay people to fuck shit up? Yeah, of course. So, where's the money going that George Soros is giving my son?
So basically, my son's gonna be the figurehead, mislead people. All right, we could police ourselves, and basically what that does, that just makes it easier for martial law to come in. Oh, law enforcement can't do their job. Oh, the communities is running rampant. More places are burning down. Oh, we need martial law now. That's all the money's there for, to mislead them to the point where martial law is acceptable. Because right now, it'll still be a hell of a lot of resistance. But if the rioting continues and there's more of it, and there's especially the police presence, if the police presence diminishes, oh yeah, martial law would be perfect. Oh yeah, we could definitely use that now. So that's where the money is being used to make martial law more acceptable in that way.
Okay, so what I want to do is, damn, hold up. I want to invite my cousin in this motherfucker, bro. No one else can enter their room. Okay, so the thing about that is, actually, he said he wanted to go live tomorrow. I don't want to do that because I have other stuff to do tomorrow. Okay, so the whole thing about that is, bro, young Pharaoh instructed the people specifically. Young Pharaoh instructed the people specifically to not have any kind of looting or rioting, because that's exactly what they want. Because if we loot and we riot, that's going to give them all the reason to release the dragon, you know?
Mm-hmm. And my son's leading that. He's helping the Antifa, the George Soros funded Antifa. George Soros ran Antifa and Black Lives Matter to make that more possible. They're slick. Like, these guys know how to spend. And they purposely use people like my son to stir shit up. And then they leave. Once the shit's stirred, oh, they say this, let it burn. And then the next day, they flew out somewhere else to start the same shit.
So maybe I don't think they're on that weird shit, but it's a possibility that they split themselves so it wouldn't be a giant. But I don't know. Hassan Campbell's a troll. He came up off of trolling, and YPZ did not. But whatever you want to do with your free time. Where is this nigga? I'm trying to invite my cousin. I'm trying to invite one of the. I really don't want to fucking. Oh, that nigga's not active. Pussy eating last nigga. He's in there with his girl and shit. But I believe. Well, because he's more. He's a little bit. See, I don't even. I stopped watching Hassan Cambell a long time ago, and even when I did, a lot of his videos popped up, and I probably watched like one out of maybe six of them or whatever. But I think the nigga's really ignorant. He does his research. I'll say that he does his research. He's not as intellectual. I'm not fucking. I wouldn't consider myself an intellect myself. I'm more aligned with. It's crazy because I'm more aligned with, like, just on the lifestyle type of thing. I'm more aligned with the Son Campbell, and you're more aligned with Young Pharaoh, which is crazy. It's crazy how reversed it is. That's probably what we are. Probably speaks a lot to what we are lacking in our lives. So that makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense. But I'm gonna give this guy like a minute and a half. Am I in Chicago? No, I'm in Chicago. But you could come through. Ooh. Alright, man. Let me see.
You know, if the internet were to go down, I wouldn't care because I have more than enough science information to last me.
Awesome. I don't know what that means, but it sounds pretty
Bro,
good.
look. Alright, bro. Bro, this is all science info. I don't need the internet right now, bro. The whole shit could go down.
What is that exactly?
Shit. I know that they're probably gonna fuck with the internet. That's why I printed out so much science information. So if it goes down, I'd be like, well, here's all this fucking knowledge and education. I don't need the internet. Fuck it. Take it.
I gotta get my cousin on here. A different cousin. I get that, bro. I get that. I know that they are gonna do it at some point. Because everybody kept saying that. It's not because the people were saying it. It's just, I knew before that's going to happen, bro. It's going to happen. And they changed the energy of the world, too. Because I had an indication that the world, like, I keep asking people. I'm not gonna put it out publicly, but I ask people, do you think the fucking world, how it's going right now, do you think it's gonna last another 100 years? And people sit around and they think about it. And maybe because how I word it and the energy I put into it, 99% of people say, no, I don't see the world lasting another 100 years. And the vision I had was a specific number that I don't speak out loud, especially to the masses. But now, of course, I see they put energy out to make the people think the world is going to last another 105 years. Like, what the fuck is the five for, nigga? Like, if you're unplugged, if you're plugged, meditation wise, and I don't like this. I'm not a fear monger. I'm not trying to scare people. Like, but no, the world is not gonna last a full century from now. There's not gonna be nobody's gonna be alive on this planet. So why the fuck do people keep trying to set certain things up and have all these niggas? If you try to have kids after 2030, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
10
now I
years,
understand.
if you don't
now.
have kids in 10 years, don't try it, bro.
Nah, don't.
Self-preservation. In 10
Don't.
years, do you understand how retarded these little kids are today? And when I say the word retarded is actually a scientific word, a medical term. It doesn't mean slow. Just like the word idiot, just like the word stupid. Those are actual medical terms. But you're actually medically slow. You have an IQ that is under motherfucking 120, bro. If you try to have a child in 10 years, bro. So just relax. Just stack your bread, bro. I'm not saying you, I'm saying anyone. Anybody that is not me or fucking you. Like, come the fuck on, bro. You really, I mean, I love people to have faith and hope. I've been talking a lot. Go ahead, man. I want people.
Nah, don't. I mean, I would see why now. Ignorance. You don't know, but especially if you live in the bro. Anybody that lives past the collapse and they still want to do that, I'm like, bro, is this really the time for that shit? Like, really, after the collapse, bro. I'm just not gonna. I'm not gonna entertain that. Like, no. That's like trying to have a kid, trying to deliver a baby in a burning house. Like, do you know how fucking stupid you need to be to do some shit like that? Very fucking stupid.
We need some water for the fire of the baby. Both!
Like, you gotta be dumb. Like, the house is burning. Like, the fucking roof could fall on your ass.
That's just funny. People don't understand the best way to burn down a house is from the roof.
Like, people be like, oh, it doesn't matter. No, the house is on fire. Like, well, no, that shit kind of does matter. It's kind of significant.
Who cares about the roof? This lady's in labor. Yeah, all those things. That's not important. You know, have you ever listened to Schoolboy Q before?
Yeah. I like his song Fuck LA.
What? Bro, you gotta listen to Blank Face, the album. That is a classic album.
I'd say Gangster and Designer. Like, There You Go. Lost Awesome. I like his verse he did with Mac Miller on his Watching Movies on
I
the
haven't heard
Soundcloud.
any of those songs. That's crazy. That's one of my favorite rappers.
Oh, you listen to Delusional Thomas mixtape?
Mixtape? No. Who is that?
Mac Miller.
Nah, I never heard Mac Miller. I heard 2 Mac Miller songs. I got turned off to Mac Miller because when I stayed in Arizona, my cousin was like abusing that nigga's music, bro. So I just stopped because I just associated that with like negative times. Him, Tyga, and what's the other nigga? Just the whole young bro. The whole young one. Lil Twist. Because Lil Twist was hot at some point. I heard a couple of his songs. But he was just banging the same. And Meek Mill. That's why I can't even listen to Meek Mill now. Because that nigga was playing that shit all day. And I went to cider. When we had, I had peanut butter. My nigga had no bread. I'm like, bro, can you turn this shit the fuck off, nigga? No, you need to listen to this, bro.
That's fucked up, though. He declined a Trump invite to the White House. Just because Jay told him not to go there.
Meek Mills?
Yeah.
He's not signed to
President
Jay-Z.
Trump invited Meek Mill to the White House, but Jay-Z told Meek Mill, don't go there. So he didn't go.
I would have popped out. You know why? Because stupid ass fucking Kanye with his dumb ass. Me and my bro were just talking about that shit today. I was like, bro, Kanye was about to save the whole America until this nigga said, you know what I think you should do? I think you should pardon Larry Hoover. That would make the whole Chicago better. And I was like, nigga, you are, bruh, what the fuck? If you could have literally said anything. You could have said anything. Why did you say freak Larry Hoover in front of the president of the United States face? Are you fucking stupid, bro. Do you know what Larry Hoover is in prison for, bro? Do you know who and what Larry Hoover is, bro? And it's not like this nigga's. Come on, bro. He killed it, bro. He killed it. Nah, that's cool. That's why, because Kanye already fucked it up. Because that's what Geminis. Oh, you're not a Gemini. That's what Gemini. That's what a lot of people do. That's what a lot of Kanye-ish people do. Shout out to Geminis, especially Mike the Peace Teller. But damn, bro. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna sell these expensive ass shoes and these clothes with these holes in it, and you need to flee Larry Hoover. Like, bro, you can't just slip that in, bro. You gotta be subtle. You don't got no play in you, baby. You gotta be subtle. If only he was a Libra. I hope he's not. I know he's not, because that's just not what we do. Why do these niggas keep fucking fireworks? Who the fuck went to Indiana and got all these fireworks for these niggas, bro? And they didn't bring me. I got a plug in Indiana. Anyways, bro, I say a lot of things. I'm supposed to be going live. What time is it? If that nigga's not high or drunk right now, I'm pretty sure he's not gonna go live with me. Yeah, man, we could go live and freestyle. I bet you won't go live with me, little boy, and kick some freestyles. Bro, I'm about to shoot everybody off. I'm about to get this little silk. Oh, these niggas are gonna... Nigga. See, they're lucky I'm not in the booth, bro. Because I know where all these niggas live. You hear that shit, bro?
It's 12 at night.
Of course it is. This nigga gonna say, nah, I'ma just on Netflix with my girl and my baby. Sure, nigga. Good excuse, nigga. Don't go live with me and freestyle. He killed me last night, bro. He destroyed me last night. He destroyed me, bro. He destroyed me. I was flabbergasted. Flabby. Yup. Who else is in here? Oh, it's me. Me and you. If anybody wants to come in, look at these people. I bet Melville won't come in. I bet Taylor won't come in. Alright, bro. So we both can agree that Hassan Campbell's a goofy and Young Pharaoh's better than him. I like that philosophy. I think that's good.
What?
Young Pharaoh's much better than Hassan Campbell. I agree with you, bro. That was a joke.
I don't know. I don't really feel it.
Peace. Who is this? Why y'all motherfuckers keep motherfucking... You see I'm live, nigga? You're not gonna call me? No. Relax.
Nope. Fuck no. Shit. big ass smile on my face. I'd be like, nope.
No. Validation rules the nation. Alright, let's not go into that.
You're not on your purpose. You're not validate. You're now tossing the side of them.
And shit like that right there, guys. You're not on your purpose. Guys, you gotta understand something.
I could agree on that shit. That whole red pill, take him down, toss him side of the road. Not giving free validation, not trading all your non-sexual attention for all sexual attention. Vice versa. You know what the fuck. Semantics, but I agree with that shit.
You don't freestyle, do you? Let's put on some beats and freestyle at some point.
No.
Wow.
Dude, I had a freestyle. I did a verse I recorded from like years ago.
Nuclear physics, all these generators. I'm trying to get up in the fucking flavor mixer. Hey, they say quantum physics. I got them, get it. Got them, bottom. Get them, stop them. We need some validation. That's what these studies saying. They want the fucking David. They want the Aaron Moses. They trying to get some validation because they single moms. I bet they had a fucking baby at the fucking prom. God damn, I gotta feed them all the scraps. I asked Alpha Male Strategies about that. Hey, I read a lot of books because I'm a fucking man. I'm on my fucking purpose. I got my fucking plan. Type shit. Easy, bro. It's easy.
It is. It's just I like not talking.
That's cool.
That's food.
I said that's cool.
Oh,
And it's like fool.
no, people, no, like they think that shit's food. Like, you gotta talk. I'm like, fuck, you're talking.
Nah,
You're talking.
talking is
Stuff.
feminine. Expression
Not
is
true,
masculine.
but whatever.
No, that's not. It's balance. Communication rules.
Never explain, never complain. Oh, you should watch the Alpha Male Secrets and Alpha Male Secrets. Oh, the 33 Secrets. That's a good channel. You learn a lot from dude.
Did you watch Alpha Ramen? Alpha. I don't even know how to say this. Alpha Ramadi.
It's a good channel. Never explain.
33 Secrets. I'm gonna send it to you right now.
Never complain.
Never explain. The Book of Alpha. Okay, send me the link and I'm gonna send you a link right now. It's called BOA. His channel's called BOA. Yo, shit. That's only two people. That's only one person watching this. I just don't need the people to know what the fuck I do with my time and shit. But Mel was official like a referee with a whistle, so she's not gonna fuck shit up. See, that's the thing, and I'm gonna tell you this one thing before I leave off, bro. I love all women, especially like with vaginas, but I can say bitches, white bitches, bro, they will fuck your shit up. A black woman, if they don't like you, they'll just leave. They'll just unsubscribe. But a white bitch, nigga, she will fucking screenshot your shit, all your messages, and literally try to end your career if they don't like you. They'll fucking, bro, are you serious? Look at this nigga. Do you understand what this guy, he's a misogynist. He's this, he's this, he's this. I'm like, bro, all you have to do is just leave with peace. You don't have to try to destroy my whole career, you fucking weak ass bitch. Because a lot of people don't notice, like, I'm not accepting any more, like, rarely, I'm not accepting any motherfucking Caucasian women on my shit. When I delete women, they're either ignorant as black women, or they're fucking white women, bro. Because if you make a white woman mad, bro, on your social media, or you post a meme they don't like, they will fucking screenshot that shit and fucking try to end your whole career, like, for no reason, and block you and put the shit all. I'm like, bitch, you don't have to do all that goofy ass shit. All you have to do is leave with peace. You don't have to do that. Why are you trying to, like, do you understand this is how I sustain my lifestyle? You don't have to do that. They're like, no, I want everybody to know. I want to fucking, like, bro, you the one who added me. How you gonna get mad at me because you added me and you just happen to not like what the fuck I'm talking about? Maybe you should stay your stupid ass at home. Just like when I was at the store and I'm talking like a normal fucking person because I'm spending my money at this goddamn store. This bitch turned around. Excuse me. Can you stop using so much profanity? I have my daughter with me. I was like, I don't give a fuck about your daughter, bitch. If you bring your daughter in public, you have to expect her to be exposed to the evidence. Well, this is a private establishment. I'm like, I'm spending my money just like you're spending your money. I don't give a fuck how much you're spending, dude.
The responsible thing, the professional thing, would be not to give a fuck. But you have every right in the world not to give a fuck. It is your right.
It's my right to fucking talk how the fuck I want to talk. Exactly.
But that's a woman move, though. That's shit they do. They say, oh, well, they're the type to bring this shit up. Like,
dominate a motherfucker's space.
If it was really work shit, it wouldn't even have to be brought up in the first place. That's the first bad move. Already just bad.
She was saying, see, this is how you control these people who don't look like us. All you have to do is just assert your dominance because this is how we live. This is our power. You have this, you have this, and I'm sexy. She was sexy. What do I do? So look, nigga, exactly what the fuck I was saying. So this bitch, right, was sucking my dick, right?
Oh my God, you're so ignorant.
I'm ignorant. I'm not the one that's trying to fucking tell people to not speak how they should speak if they fucking feel like it. If you really don't want your daughter to be exposed to anything outside your household, make sure her stupid ass stays in the house with your stupid ass. She's in public. That's what life is. That's what you can't control everything in your environment. So let's not pretend like that's a real thing. Like you can just ask anybody to speak how you want them to speak. Are you gonna correct it? What if like that's not how life works, bro? So
Right.
you shouldn't expect me to bend to your will. How old was I? I was like 21.
But still, bro, like, if it's just fuck it, then yeah, fuck it. But trying to like have a serious image, you know?
Yeah.
All right, you can have it.
But yeah, man, I really appreciated this conversation, man. Everybody did. I'm glad the people showed up. And what's up with the Native American homie? What's his name? Is he even on? Is that Pope or no?
No, it's not.
Oh, I thought that was him for a minute. But yeah, I do want to reconnect with them and do a part two on the Native American magic, especially during these times, and get his perspective. And do another video on energy overall with yourself. But I definitely have to go, bro.
All right.
All right, man. I appreciate it, bro. Stay up.
Peace. One last word. Nuclear engineering's the future. Get on it before this shit goes up to like 21,000 Bitcoin. Get it while Bitcoin's 600. Peace, y'all.
Cool. All right. Explain what that. Okay, I guess he won't. But that's it, guys. Peace. Peace, man. I love you.